Hello, my friend. Welcome back to English Unleashed. I'm Tom. Today, we're going to talk about three little words in English that many learners confuse. In, on, and at. They look simple, but they can be tricky. Many learners get confused about how to use in, on, and at. But today, I will teach you a very simple trick. I will use a pyramid to show the difference. This is a pyramid. Okay? After this lesson, you will understand when to use each one and will never confuse them. I promise. Let's begin. All right. Let's start with a picture. Imagine a pyramid. This is a pyramid. So a pyramid is a triangle shape. At the bottom, it's wide. At the top, it's very small. Now, we use this pyramid to understand time and place. At the bottom, we say in. It's the most general. In the middle, we say on. It's a little more specific, a little less general. At the top, we say at. It's very specific. Okay? Now, let's do time first, then place. We will go step by step and slowly. All right. So we use in when the time is not exact. It's not specific. It's a big time, like a month, a year, or a part of the day. For example, I was born in May. He came to the UK in 2020. My sister started school in 2010. They met in the summer. She finished the project in 2 weeks. Now, say it with me. I always feel happy in spring. Great. Try another one. The shop opened in 2015. Now you repeat. The shop opened in 2015. Great job. So remember, we use in for months, years, seasons, and parts of the day. In January, in 1998, in winter, in the evening. Okay, now let's talk about on. We use on when the time is more specific, like a day or a date. For example, I have a meeting on Monday. Her birthday is on July the 3rd. We met on Christmas Day. I always go shopping on Saturdays. There's a big party on New Year's Eve. They arrived on the 5th of June. I saw him on my first day at work. Okay, now say these sentences with me. The class is on Thursday. Let's do another one. The wedding is on 10th of May. Great. So remember, we use on for days of the week, specific dates, and special days. On Monday, on March the 1st, on my birthday, on Christmas Day. Okay, now let's talk about at for exact times. It's the top of the pyramid, okay? Very specific. Here are a few examples. Let's meet at 3 o'clock. The movie starts at 6:30. Dinner is at 8. You see, they are all exact times. She wakes up at 7 a.m. He always has lunch at noon. Okay, now say these sentences with me. The train comes at 5:10. Now you repeat. The train comes at 5:10. Good job. One more. School begins at 8 in the morning. School begins at 8 in the morning. Now you repeat. Well done. So remember, we use at for clock times and very exact moments. At 2, at midnight, at lunchtime, at sunrise. Okay, so here's a quick review. We use in for months, years, parts of the day. In May, in 2023, in the morning. We use on for days and dates. On Monday, on July the 3rd, on my birthday. We use at for clock time and exact moments. At 5 p.m., at midnight, at lunchtime. Okay, now let's use the same pyramid idea for places. All right? So, in is used for a large or general area. On is usually used for a surface. At is used for exact or specific locations. Let's start with in. We use in when something is inside. It's used for large or enclosed places. Inside a room, inside a building, a country, or even a bag. For example, she lives in London. That's a large place. The milk is in the fridge. That's an enclosed place. I'm in the kitchen. He's sitting in the car. They met in the park. My phone is in my bag. Now, say these sentences with me. He is in the room. Great. Try this one. There is water in the glass. Good. So remember, we use in when something is inside or in a large space. In the house, in a city, in the classroom, in the box, in London, in New York. Now, let's talk about on. We use on when something is on top of something, okay? On a surface. For example, the book is on the table. There is a fly on the wall. Your shoes are on the floor. So remember, use on for things that touch or sit on a surface. On the table. On the wall, on the bus, on the street. All right, we use at when we talk about a specific place. Not inside, not on top, just there. It's the most exact, okay? It's top of the pyramid. For example, she's waiting at the door. We met at the station. Let's meet at the cafe. I'm at the cinema. They are at school. Okay, my friend, English is not always perfect. Sometimes we don't follow the rules exactly. There are some common exceptions. Let's look at them slowly and clearly. Here is the first one. At night. At night, not in night. For example, it's quiet at night. Even though we say in the morning, in the afternoon, we say at night. Okay? You just need to memorize this. In the morning, in the afternoon, but at night. Now, let's talk about a small but important difference. Well, you can say at school and in school, but they are not the same. At school means you are there, at the place. We don't know what you are doing. Maybe studying, maybe visiting, maybe working. In school means you are a student. You go to school to learn. You are part of the system. So here are two examples. My son is at school right now. This means he is in the building, maybe studying, maybe in class. Now, think about this. My son is in school. This means he is a student. He goes to school every day. Here is the next exception. For anything related to technology, we use on. On the phone. On the radio. On the internet. Okay? Anything related to technology. Okay. Great job today. You learned in, on, and at for time and place. Just remember the pyramid. In is general. On is more specific. At is exact. Also, remember the exceptions. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. I'm Tom, and I will see you next time on English Unleashed. Bye for now.